Hello, 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 and welcome my Sagittarius collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and crosswatchers. Welcome to your 5-card draw, what do I need read for this beautiful new to full moon June into July 2023. I am your reader. It's a lot to say. Angelo, Lyons. Mal for short. You like the new music? I love this so much. Woo. Oh, I am a professional witch. I am a professional intuitive. I am the president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1990. I just hit 25 years in service May 1st, 2023. Very happy about it. I am the author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. There is a Kindle version available. Of course, there's a link in the description box. If you would like to click that link, you can preview it for free and see some of the prayers, principles, and practices that have kept me in business all this time. For sure, it's broken down into chakra chapters with other fun stuff in there as well. The original version, not the Kindle version, but the original version, well, that one's over on Patreon, patreon.com. It's a nice segue, isn't it? / Drawing the Circle. Well, it is the Fellini Film Fest in comparison to the Kindle version, and I love it. And I love Patreon. Let's just be clear. Let's be authentic. I love Patreon. Patreon.com is the best career move I have ever made to date, at least in this lifetime. All of my subscribers get 3 things in common. Not all of them get the original Words of Grace. Some of them do. Not all of them do. It's called benefits, right? But the benefits all of them share is they get a daily check-in with me every morning, an unlisted YouTube live stream links. We can literally chat with each other about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, always ending with a prayer, a blessing, as something to send us on our way. And I don't know how I would be doing without that to start my day that way, big time. And they also get all the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s. There's no extended for this one, but there's a lot of them, and they are all relationship, soul contract based, and juggernaut. Some of them are over an hour, the extendeds, as well as they get a significant discount on private sessions with me. We will talk about that at the end of the video, which is that way apparently. And I love Patreon, and we now have a 7-day free trial option right now. Seeker, our first level, you can check it out for 7 days for free, and if you want to follow along, $3 a month, just don't cancel it and come along. You get the daily check-ins, you get the extended readings, the extensive discount we're going to say for people who are actually the full-time subscribers, but even at $3 a month you get the exact same discount as God's Goddesses, the top tier. So check it out, click the link, sniff the menu as you so choose, and come Patreon on Patreon, because I'm a lot of fun, and I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons. But you can call me Mal. Hey, why not? Just call me Mal. A lot of people do. So if you are new to the channel, let's get you some explanation, and then we'll dive into the divination, because I don't like dropping people down in the middle of a reading. They don't know what's actually going on. Obviously, if you've been following me for a while, jump ahead if you like, but I try and make it fun every time. Shall we? Let's. A 5-card draw. 1 card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about really anything, but we are looking at a 2-week period, a beautiful June to July, right, in 2023. These 5 decks represent the 5 magical elements. We'll start with fire, your element, then we'll go earth, air, water, and spirit to help you, the 5 magical elements, help you refine and clarify your intentional work, your spell work, your magical practice, your spiritual practice, your law of attraction, whoozy what's, however you define it for you, creating your reality as you go along, you Sagittarius asses. I freaking love ya. Yeah, and this is a very, very interesting 2-week period. I am a Virgo sun sign. Of course, I have a clipboard with all the relative data, and particularly something going on in between this 2-week period will probably have an effect on all of us, but mutable signs in specific. Let's start with a tricky new moon on Sunday, the 18th of June. It starts off new moon in Gemini at 12:37 a.m. Eastern Time. I am in New York. Then goes void, of course, right? So you don't really want to do magic or too much intentional stuff when the moon is void, of course. Just a rule of thumb that I live by. But then it will go into Cancer at 6:58 a.m. on a Sunday, which is lovely. So I'm going to do some air magic. I'm Pisces moon, so like I'm working my mutable water with this mutable air. And wait till you hear what else is coming. So I'll do my air magic at night, in the morning, technically, as soon as it goes new. Maybe smudge the house, I don't know. Then I'll do a little coffee magic, right? Do a little Cancerian water magic. 2 weeks later, we get to the full moon in Capricorn, the 3rd of July, 7:39 a.m. Now, Monday mornings, like womp womp. But if you have it off because of the holiday weekend in the U.S., work, I'm going to be doing a cup of coffee magic for the new moon in Cancer, and then another cup of coffee magic, because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn rules coffee. So there you go, get the work done. Excellent. In between those 2 dates. No, because all of that so far, sorry, it's a lot of, there's some mutable energy, but it's all cardinal there, right? Cancer to Capricorn. But let's talk about Cancer for a minute. On the 21st of June, of course, is Letha, summer solstice. The sun goes into Cancer, may or may not affect, but if you've got water planets, you might want to keep an eye on it, because Mercury goes into Cancer on the 26th. Now, all of that again, so what, right? I'm a fire sign. What do I care? Well, Neptune is going retrograde in Pisces, which will square your mutable fire. It's mutable water to mutable fire. So something to consider. Now, that is an outer planet, so that is going to affect everybody. The outer planets do that. They're generational. It's like world change. But certainly Pisces being the sign of the collective unconscious, and Neptune certainly being a very mystical planet, but also one that not just can create illusions, but dissolve illusions, could be a very, very tricky time. So take it for what it is, as you like. It is a general read. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs. Look at 4 out of 5 cards click for you. That's a pretty good deal. Cross-watchers, this is your opportunity to have some sympathy, empathy, understanding, and insight to the Sagittarius you are cross-watching for, and you could apply some of this to help them manifest their heart's desires, because we all got them. Because we were assigned our heart's desires, and some of us have had the same heart's desires lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, not quite crossing every T, dotting every I. So as you help, and this is for the Sagittarian, the more anybody manifests their heart's desire, getting that it's part of something that we cannot run away from. It's written in our hearts, right? Where'd you leave it? Right? My anahata, thank you very much. So that we fulfill what we came here to do in part of a much larger plan, a more golden timeline. I call it peaceful. Permanently peaceful, people-populated paradise, planet Earth, heaven on Earth, whatever you want to call it, right? So, because there's only one of us here, and we all have something to do while we're here. So, I think that's enough explanation. I think you get the tea, the shade, and hopefully some pink lemonade. It is Pride Month. And so let's make the shift from explanation to divination, and that happens in the still point. So both feet on the floor if you can, and focus on your breath if you will, and I promise I will do my best to help anybody manifest their heart's desires, because it makes it easier for all of us. Well, maybe simpler, not always so easy. Location, location, location. Ready? Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ancestors. Override. Using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish to represent the element of fire, I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the Sagittarius collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video. Drawn to this reading, what is the magical spell fragment to help them clarify and refine what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their hearts desire, or perhaps which is required to manifest their heart's desire, this beautiful, beautiful June and July harvest. It's a good one. It's a long one, but it's a good one. I have used this spell off camera. As the waves in the ocean are infinite, as the trees in the forest grow tall, let my work now bring me to harvest. I am ready to receive my all. Now, another sign got that. I forget exactly who. I mean, I have it written down, don't I? Oh, Libra got this one. That's my Venus. Yeah, that's why I know that one. So, general read. We are talking about a harvest, right? You're planting a seed at the new and helping it grow, implementing what resonates here for you. All right, so now, someone's heart's desire absolutely could be just to harvest. Could I please harvest all of this stuff that I've done? I get that big time. But it could also be what is required to manifest a heart's desire. General read, for sure. So, let's add some fuel to that fire with the Crystal Oracle for the element of Earth, Tony Carmine Salerno, the deck consecrated to Archangel Ariel, my archangelic lineage, so to speak. Everybody's got one. We'll talk about it when the next card is in my hand. The next deck. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ariel. Override. As I call to my beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the north powers of earth, hence the Crystal Oracle, please. Whoops. Beloved one, beloved Archangel of Lyons, Archangel of Wealth, Archangel of Nature. One card in clarity, please, for the Sagittarius Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Suns, and Cross Watchers who are watching this video, drawn to this reading. For the element of Earth, your guidance, your grace, your love, your wisdom, your power, your oracle message. For the element of Earth, the fuel to feed the fire, help ground and manifest their heart's desire that either is or does require harvest. This beautiful, beautiful June to July, a ruby. Precious memories. I know this card. This could be the romantic one. Could be. General read. Ruby. Passion. Well, I mean, you can be passionate about all sorts of things. We all can. Mutable fire. Sagittarius got a whole quiver full of flaming arrows there. Love and precious memories. Your passion for someone you love is being rekindled, and you will soon find yourself glowing with a newfound sense of joy and wonder for life. Well, I wonder, who wrote that book of love? As you find yourself reflecting on all the blessings and precious memories derived from this beautiful relationship, you realize that bad times are easily forgotten, yet precious memories of love last forever. Love is an ocean, but life is a highway, and I want to ride it all night long. Love is an ocean which forever ebbs and flows, at times a raging sea, at times a tranquil and calm. Well, passion, love, precious memories. When will I see you again? I know it's precious moments. Just had to Diana Ross us, okay? It's supreme. Shall we? The element of air, we are using, oddly enough, the Archangel Fire Oracle. Brilliant book. Alexandra Wenman, Finhorn Press in Scotland, blessed be. This deck is amazing. It takes all of the different archangels and puts them in different cultural, historic, and present-day masks as well. It's really great. The element of air is thought, right? So air and fire, kind of important. Fire can't exist without air, but what you're thinking about this, obviously, is part of this. Now, everyone has access to the archangels because here's the easiest way I can explain it. Your higher self is called a guardian angel in some circles, mostly ceremonials, I would think, and New Ageies, oddly enough. So your guardian angel belongs to a club, if you will, of trillions and trillions of other higher selves called archangels. Then they club together and become the thrones, the powers, and the dominions, the on and on and on, all the way back to the other side of the source wall where there is just the pregnant void. Total unity. So which one who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters? Probably not for this read. But let's see who's waiting in the wings, because minimum you have to choose. Minimum you have free will. You invite them in, you call them in, however you do it, prayer, meditation, even a Google search can trigger something. It's happened to me plenty of times. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ooh, tingles, archangels, override. Oh boy. I call upon the pantheons of archangels, the beloved pantheon of archangels for our beloved Sagittarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and crosswatchers. Watching this video, receiving this reading. Who's waiting in the wings? With their wings, ready to zoom in and help with the element of air. Their guidance, their grace, their wisdom, their power, their oracle message to help them manifest their heart's desire, which either is or does require a harvest. Woo, grounding that with passion, with love, and with precious memories. This beautiful, beautiful June to July. Oh, sequid hosey. I learned how to say it. I think I said it right. I went to Google. Sequid, Soquedhozi. This is a Russian circus performer. I love this, and I believe this is about balance. Believe it or can you imagine? Can you imagine a mentally balanced, passionate? Yeah, well, that's kind of the gig, ain't it? So let me read you a little bit of this. Sequid, I know, S-O-Q-U-E, Sequedhozi, or Hosei, I've seen it both ways. This archangel, known as Keeper of the Divine Balances, Sequedhozi, is the angel associated with intimate partnerships, and is shown here as a half-man, half-woman Russian circus performer. He or she helps us maintain our individuality while acknowledging the interconnectedness of all things, keeping a flow of loving energy where each person positively affects and supports the energy of the other. That would be lovely. Sequedhozi can help you to recognize and heal imbalanced partnerships where you may feel you are being drained. While we all need to lean on loved ones from time to time, it's unhealthy for a relationship to be built entirely on one person's needs and another's attempts to fulfill those needs. A true soulmate relationship is uplifting, supportive, fair, and loving. You hit the freaking jackpot. This is the only one that has literally come up so far that kind of calls it on the table as romantic. This is romantic. If conflict or dysfunction occurs, it should lead to growth and understanding, not create further conflict and misunderstanding. This angel holds the balance between feeling and truth and promotes trust in cooperation. Oh, there's a lot more down there. Let's just go to the message. There's a lot more down there. Human beings have an innate need to interact with others. I will help bring balance to your love life and relationships, and above all, have a good relationship with yourself. That's pretty awesome. Now, okay, just popped into my head. Think of an archer with a flaming arrow, right? They gotta find their balance, right? They can't hold it for too long. Oochie, ouchie, right? But, you know, you want to hit the mark. So to find that balance, to find that still point, right? In the present, in the now. And then those precious memories that can come back, come in because you're clear and ready in a more centered space. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I like those. Really lovely for harvesting. I mean, who are you harvesting? What are you harvesting? Ooh, but you're ready to receive your all. So since obviously there's a very strong element of water running through, a river ran down through it, we're going to use the Whispers of Love Oracle by Angelo, the voices of the higher selves of all involved. Obviously, there's more than one of you involved. Yet, of course, your relationship, your love of yourself is foundational. That is the bedrock upon which all else, you know, house on sand, house on bedrock, up to you. I just gave you New Testament. I'm an eclectic witch. I'll take mystical truth where I find it. Thanks. So, the element of water, the love that is divine power, the energy and motion that we experience as emotion in physical bodies, because a lot of them need glands. And I don't know that we have them the higher we go. Probably not. Please take a nice deep breath. Mysticism. Let's keep it fun. Still point. Higher selves. Override. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, please. What is the whisper of love for our beloved Sagittarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross-watchers who are watching this video? Drawn to this reading because it feels like they got the jackpot on this one. The element of water, higher selves, the love and that is divine power, the energy and motion we experience as emotion, as human beings on heroes' journeys, being immortal souls and higher selves all simultaneously, to help them manifest their heart's desire, that either is or does require harvest with Ruby and the balance of Sweet Quet Hosey, this beautiful, beautiful June, July. Look to your inner strength. Look to your inner strength. This could be good. Look to your inner strength. You're stronger than you realize. Look, I don't know anybody who's had perfect, happy, healthy, wealthy, wise relationships, in romance in particular, every single time. It doesn't sound like much of a hero's journey, does it? No, it's not a very good movie. They meet they, let's keep it gender neutral. They lose they, and they find that, over and over and over again. We've been doing this on the planet for so long, and you got to admit, the romantic sexual ones are the hardest. Right? Family's family. You got to do what you got to do. Forgive or don't forgive, you still got to have Thanksgiving dinner, and friends, similar. But this is tricky, finding your balance mentally on this, and to know that you can handle this. In other words, we don't get these challenges unless we're ready. And if you're not with somebody romantically, I'm not, and I'm good. I'm so busy, it's fine. I don't need anybody encroaching. Well, I am a Virgo. My legs are totally crossed under this table. Okay, Virgo power, cross your legs. That's my muja. So your inner strength, what is that inner strength, right? Sometimes you do have to put up a boundary and make sure you are in balance, because the challenges come. And if you're not with somebody, it's just because you don't need it right now. You want it as much as you want. Heart's desire, I get it. And if you have put in a lot of work on yourself, and I know a lot of you have, I have. I don't have any planets in Sag, though, but that doesn't mean I've had a lot of Sag lovers along the way. Sun, Moon, Rising, who knows about Venus? Hopefully it was in Uranus. I was going to say it. So what is your inner strength? It is the immortal soul. It is the divine higher self at the core of who we are. Everybody. I know, everybody. Can you figure? Go figure. Soul contracts. So let's look to that inner strength and help you do that with our last card down, the Spirit card of the Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck, to put it all together. So grab a ruby, because you got one laying around. No, anything can work. I use the same 4 rings now, one for my Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, both the 8 card and the 5 card draws. Of course I apply this stuff. It's working. So proof in the pudding. Tasty pudding. The one you charge it. So you grab something, say the spell, call in the archangel, and then look to your inner strength. I mean, then, you got the carrier with you. You just do a little bit every day. It could be fun. Feels like fun, but let's see. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. I can make the Ascended Masters laugh. It's a good gig. Ascended Masters, override. As I call upon the beloved Ascended Masters, please, of the General Assembly, because this could be about anything, but I think we kind of know it's about a romantic soul contract. I mean, it's sort of written in the card, so to speak. Please, what is the perfect healing mantra? Beloved one, for the card of Spirit, to unify, to empower the Sagittarius Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, to manifest their heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, and by fire with the Spirit healing mantra card, this beautiful, beautiful June and July. Embracing worthiness. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. Now look, I will tell you, I've worked this mantra. I've had this deck since it came out in 2018, alright? This one takes practice. That's what I'm saying. Get yourself a little something in ear, anything, right? So even if you're like, at work and you go to the restroom, you're like, I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. I mean, then you can just do it silently, right? Be a little stealth witchcraft, oh honey. I've been doing this a long time. So let me read it from the bookie book, because it's worth reading from the bookie book. Matt Kahn is really quite the genius. Stylistically, we're incredibly different, but we are on the same mission. We just call it different things, but I like his love revolution. You say you want a revolution now? Yeah, you know, we all want to change the world. Embracing worthiness. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. It is Pride Month, folks. When worthiness dawns, you know that life has a bigger plan in store. Oh, just that. That's what I'm talking about. The ineffable great plan. Thank you, Neil Gaiman, Terry Pratchett. The ineffable divine plan. You are able to navigate the highs and lows of each moment, aware of a greater cosmic force in place. Gee, highs and lows and romantic contracts, the hell you say. Worthiness grants you permission to honor all that you are and moves you in the direction that fulfills your deepest passions. I'm not calling it a full-out double whammy, but I am going to say the word is repeated. This mantra is ideal for feeling more joy, working through creative blocks, and helping the body heal. I like it a lot. You got the jackpot. I mean, we still have Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. It's a competition now. So, who gets the best 5-card draw? Ooh. No cash and prizes awarded. No thanks. I think the gift is the gift itself. So, let's put this together in a blessimation. I love doing these because all the blessing energy goes through my energy system out into the world. So blessing people is always a good idea, right? No matter where you are. May you be blessed, or I just say blessed be. Little lightning charge there. And then at the end of that, we will chat a little bit about during the circle as I release all you Sagittariuses from my energy field, usually letting the goofy fly free because you can tell it's so restrained. Virgo power across your legs, and please take a nice deep breath. I am the fun one. Still point. Pantheons override. I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for our beloved collective Sagittarius collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and their cross-watchers watching this video drawn to this reading. May they be blessed with all that they need to manifest their heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire, and in the element of spirit, embracing their worthiness, because they can feel worthiness filling every cell of their body. It does feel amazing, and looking to their inner strength, emotionally in particular, they're stronger than they realize, and they probably have the infrastructure to handle the worthiness. Now, it's certainly calling upon the balance, the yin-yang, romantic, sexual grace of Soquid Hosey in the element of air to inspire them and bring them into mental balance in terms of these precious memories and emotions coming in with love and passion. It's not love, it's love and passion for a fire sign, so that they can manifest their heart's desire, what they yearn for, what they burn for, or perhaps what is required. So, as the waves of the ocean are infinite, as the trees in the forest grow tall, let their work now bring them to harvest. They are ready to receive their all for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. So let it be. And so it is. I love the new music. I hear it in my head now. Clear audience for fun and profit. Did you like the rating? Did you like the music? Thank you, Janet Grace. Hit the thumbs up if you do. It just helps other Saggies and Crosswatchers find the video. Subscribe if you want more of me. I am the fun one. That's why I get away with so much with them, because I make them laugh. It's a skill. And certainly, comment if you feel it. Your Saggies, you do. So let me know what this is about, because I would like to know. If it's not romantic, I would like to hear what that is about, because I like seeing it from different angles. I am a Virgo. We're a little analytical. No shit. And certainly come check out Patreon. I'm not kidding. It's so amazing. I recommend it. I recommend anybody being a creator on Patreon because there's no algorithms. Right, you sign up for a level of subscription, you get everything on that level of subscription on my platform, everything that I've put on since I started that level. We started out with 4, now we got 8, so do the math. It's there. Ow, I did math. So I love it. You get the daily check-ins, you get the extended readings, and you get, excuse me, the extensive discount on private sessions with me, readings and spiritual counseling. We'll talk about that in a minute, but I do want to say this past week has been tricky. If you've been following along, you know why. And it was the love and the support of my patrons, their understanding, their grace, and their compassion that really pulled me through it. And as well with everybody else who reached out. It was a beautiful thing, and I am very touched, but I refuse to cry on camera. I've got way too much mascara and eyeliner on for that, and I got another reading to do, so no. I'll process it later. I'm a Pisces moon. I can do it. I'm good. So come play Patreon on Patreon, and I guess is what I'm saying. And if you want to book me for a private session, you can go to my website, joiningthecircle.com. There's a store, everything, I changed my prices after 25 years. I raised them. It was about time, right? And so it's all there, in the website if you want the written version, but I made a video for the 25th anniversary explaining all of it. It's about 11 minutes. My mom likes it. It's fun. And I have never turned anyone ever away because of lack of finances, ever. Where there's a witch, there's a way, and we can work it out. We can work it out. It's very short. Now you got it in your head. You're welcome. Blessed be. Blessed be the Beatles. Yeah, so click the link, check it out. And honestly, what a great read. What a great read. I mean, passion. That is such a Sagittarian thing. Jupiter driven, right? Jove. By Jove, I think he's got it. Zeus lightning. So have at it. Notch your arrows. And take a risk. Take a chance. You only live as many times as you need to. Wish you the very, very best and the very, very blessed, my beloved Saggies and Crosswatchers. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.